Hi, my name's Cath. I'm the Head of Futures at Blackheath High School and I'm in charge of organising our Wollstonecraft Speaker Series. So what is the Wollstonecraft Speaker Series? Well, it takes its name from the 18th century writer and radical Mary Wollstonecraft. Mary Wollstonecraft was an author, educator, activist and philosopher, and she was widely recognised as a principal architect in the fight for sexual equality. Our fortnightly Wollstonecraft Speaker Series has pioneering female role modelling at the heart. It encourages critical thinking and it inspires our girls to believe they can be what they see. The Changemaker theme for guest speakers brings pioneering role models into the learning environment and encourages the girls to think about how they can make change. It's a diverse programme, from campaigner, broadcaster and author Caroline Criado Perez to an alumni archivist affecting change in her small area. It's powerful for students to see how they can make their mark on the world and their local community. Born over 250 years ago, there's still something about Mary. Her legacy lives on, and as such, she is a fitting namesake for our speaker series. So who's it for? And why is it useful? Why the Wollstonecraft Speaker Series? Well, at Blackheath High School, we believe in the importance of developing our students' intellectual curiosity, enabling them to listen to many different experiences and perspectives, in the hope that they will engage with topics, themes and issues, remaining curious with an appetite for learning and critical thinking throughout their lives. What do the students think and what's their feedback on the Wollstonecraft Speaker Series? Well, the students, I think, have been amazed at just how engaging and surprising the talks have been, even when it's not their area of interest necessarily. And some of our speakers have provided guidance and advice to interested students, and I receive regular feedback from appreciative students. I've also been really encouraged to see students make connections between what they are studying and what they are hearing in the Wollstonecraft talks. This is education in the truest sense. These students are not studying information to regurgitate it in exams, but rather they're developing their intellectual curiosity and their critical thinking skills. Some of the topics that are covered are complex, and the students develop their appreciation of nuance and subtlety, qualities which are undervalued in a contemporary society where a social media storm can destroy any opportunity for nuanced debate and discussion. Who is the typical Wollstonecraft speaker? Well, there isn't one. Our Wollstonecraft speakers come from as varied and as diverse a background as you can imagine. And to give you an idea of the range of speakers, this year we've had the pleasure of hosting a paleontologist, an employability skills expert, a doctor, a High Court judge, an artificial intelligence specialist, a politician, a mathematician, a professor, an environmentalist, an archivist, and the first female chorister at St Paul's Cathedral in over 1,000 years. And coming up, we have the youngest ever female commercial pilot, a travel writer, and a director, choreographer and writer who at the time of lockdown was busy working with actors Whoopi Goldberg and Jennifer Saunders. The time commitment of our Wollstonecraft speakers must also be acknowledged. They give up their time for free because they value education as much as we do, and as a school we are extremely appreciative of that. What are the highlights from the past year? Well, every lecture's a highlight really. It would be difficult to choose one or two. All I can say is that I now know how species are named. I know the challenges of running a political campaign, what the future might look like in terms of artificial intelligence and the ethical issues surrounding that, why an holistic approach to medicine is so important, what makes a good barrister, and surprisingly, it's not what you think, how to lead an environmental project, why maths is, possibly, the greatest subject in the world. I suppose perhaps the lecture which had the most immediate impact was that of Dr. Martina Micheletti, who's Professor of Biofluid Dynamics at University College London, who spoke to us in May so clearly and so passionately about the process and distribution of vaccine development and where we are in terms of finding a vaccine for COVID-19. Such a privilege to be privy to information so hot off the press and to be able to ask questions. I don't think a Wollstonecraft's talk has ever felt more relevant. Finally, learning is a lifelong process, and through the Wollstonecraft Speaker Series, we are aiming to seed an appreciation for and engagement with intellectual curiosity. In addition, the lectures broaden the students' appreciation and interest in other areas, allowing them the opportunity to ask questions and on some occasions participate in more interactive lectures, such as the employability skills talk given by Lily McDonald from Investin. It's a really fantastic opportunity, and I'm so proud to be able to facilitate this for our students.